All right, what's up, guys? This is going to be a level 3 floor crack repair kit from tubrepairstore.com. This is going to be about a 6 to 7 inch crack in the floor of a fiberglass tub. Now, everything you need will be included in the kit except for the tools. So, like that scraper, that will not be in the kit. And then we also use an orbital sander, vacuum, and a blow dryer. Everything else will be in the kit that you need. So, here we're just testing the firmness of the floor, trying to identify any weak areas. Definitely weaker on the right side over there. Next, I'm going to use a 5/16 inch drill bit, and I'm just going to drill holes at either end of the crack, and then I'm going to drill holes around it. So in the instructional video that comes in your kit, there's going to be a very detailed demonstration on how to do this. But basically, you've got three layers of floor. You've got the floor, you've got a support board, and you've got the subfloor. You need to find the gaps in between all of those layers, shallow gap and deep gap. And then uh, once you do that, some of your holes will only go shallow and some will go deep. Now you can drill holes deeper after you've sprayed foam, but the only way to get in the shallow gap is by stopping some of those holes at the shallow gap. So as you're going through, just pump some foam. We do a demonstration about the foam in the instructional video. Just watch that demonstration, watch how much foam you have, determine how deep your hole is, and gauge it like that. This foam is going to get about 2 times as big. So if you get some down there, you're going to get some support. So just judge it wisely. Don't use too much foam. That can cause lack of support because it doesn't set up properly. So after you get that done, you let it cure for a few hours. Come back and just prep the damage. I was just sanding it down and around the area with 80 grit sandpaper. Now I'm going to apply my glass putty. So here I'm just applying the hardener into the glass putty. The ratio is 1 to 50. Don't get hung up on that. It's not an exact science, but stir it around, mix it up very well, and then spread it on there. Now you're going to have plenty of material. I probably used half a can, maybe a little more on this repair. But I had plenty of material to do that. So while you're letting that glass putty set up for about 30 minutes, I go ahead and match the color here. It's going to just save you time. You can certainly wait till after, but we're going to match the color. Just take one of each of your colors and identify which one is closest to the actual tub. And so uh, here, that's what I'm doing. I'm just adding a little color. I'm adjusting it. Maybe I'm darkening down a color with the almond, or I'm brightening it up with the gloss white. Maybe gold white was very close, but I needed to darken it down, so I just add some almond, darken that down a little bit, do a swatch, and then decide, are you too dark, too light, or is it a match? So just build your batch up to about 1 to 2 ounces. Bigger repairs need 2 ounces. This repair probably needed about 1.5 ounces at least. Um, Once you're done with your swatches, just use your acetone to clean it up. Now we're ready to load up the pre-val, and I strongly encourage you to watch that instructional video because that's going to include a pre-val demonstration on how to properly use it, and how to troubleshoot it if you have any issues. So certainly watch that video in the instructional that you get with the kit. But like I said, all of this is going to come with the kit. So you're going to have your catalyst reducer. You'll have more than enough. You've got enough catalyst and reducer to activate about 4 ounces of paint resin, which will go quite a ways. So just measure these on your ratios. You can be over on catalyst and reducer. You just don't want to be under. Just be sure to stir this up really well. You'll see here I'm really stirring it up quite well. And then just attach your pre-val. On that pre-val, when you go to spray that pre-val, don't shake it around in jerky back and forth motions. That will cause problems. We demonstrate that in the instructional video, but just nice smooth sprays. If you have issues, be prepared to troubleshoot it. Always attach that black trigger sprayer that comes in your kit. Attach that to the acetone. That's going to help you use your acetone, but it's also going to be crucial if you do have to troubleshoot that pre-val. So here I'm just taking my 80 grit sandpaper and sanding down the glass putty. Doesn't have to be perfectly smooth. That's what we're going to do with the finish putty here. So we're just going to make it nice and smooth with the finish putty. Just remember, if you can feel it, you'll be able to see it. So feather out those edges. Um, and this doesn't have to be a very thick layer of finish putty. This is really just meant to make it nice and smooth. So just go over it with the 120 grit sandpaper, which is also in your kit. All the sandpaper is in your kit. So it's a hook loop, 5-inch orbital sanders. It'll fit. So once you get done with that, clean it up real well. And then right there, I did wipe on some wipe on primer that comes in your kit. You do want to do that. Just wipe that on, dry it for a little bit before you spray it. And then when you go to spray it, just smooth back and forth motions. Just fog it on. You'll see this is our third coat, and now it's really starting to cover. We do go ahead and go over it again, and really feather out those edges, blend those edges with your sprayer. That's one of the benefits of having that sprayer, is that you can really blend it, fade it out, and make it look really good. So this was the finished project. We saved these guys a ton of money, and their tub, it's fixed now, and that was a solid repair. Felt really good about that. The deep layer gap wasn't too deep. That always helps. The deeper that deep layer gap is, the harder it is to get a real firm foundation. So you get up over about 4 inches, you want to just get a good foundation. You might have to foam it twice. Use one can, see how that does, and then try another can after that. Clean out your pre-val. Check us out, tubrepairstore.com.